please.
Good afternoon, friends. I shall be talking to you today about balanced diet. In my practice in the last 30 years in Saket City Hospital, I have been coming across a lot of children with eating problems. Balanced diet is very important not only from the point of view of nutrition, but also to have a good immunity. What I always say is that today the modern poison is sugar. Earlier it used to be alcohol and tobacco, but in today's day and age we have to cut down sugars in our child. And that would include things like toffees, chocolates, mithais, sugar. They are very acidic and they destroy the enamel of the teeth. Nowadays we are laying a lot of emphasis on fruits and vegetables. And what I would recommend is that when you go and buy these things in the market, buy fruits and vegetables which are yellow, green and red. So the yellow colored vegetables like carrots or tomatoes or mangoes, they are rich in vitamin A, and vitamin A is good for the eyes. The green leafy vegetables, whatever they are, like palak, spinach, bhindi, they are rich in iron, and iron is important for the formation of blood. If you add some vitamin C into these green vegetables in the form of, say, lemon or let's say tomatoes, then the absorption of iron is better. We also need a lot of proteins in our diet, and here you can have both the vegetarian source and the non-vegetarian source for proteins. Proteins are required for muscle building, and the good vegetarian sources of protein would be things like dal, paneer and soya. In fact, soya is the best vegetarian source for proteins. The other thing that's important is cereals, which could be either wheat and rice, and a child typically requires about 250 to 500 ml of milk or dairy products in a day. Besides these macronutrients, there are micronutrients which are also very important for health, and I'll talk on iodine and vitamin D. We realize that there is an epidemic of vitamin D deficiency in our city and in our country, and that's because we are living indoors. So we need to be outdoors, and if you are vitamin D deficient, which is so common, then we can take vitamin D supplementation. Another micronutrient that's of concern is iodine. Iodine is important for the development of the brain, and make sure that your child is taking iodized salt. Fluoride is a problem in certain areas, and if there is a fluoride deficiency, then the incidence of cavities goes up in children. So to have a balanced diet is important. Be sure that the macronutrients are in the proper proportions. Be sure there is no micronutrient deficiency, and I can assure you your child will remain healthy. Thank you.